wait till I hop on this road, do a nice little, get a nice little exhaust. Oh, here we go. All right. Welcome to Car Talks with Nathan.
Car Talks with Nathan.
This is the show where I answer questions about YouTube. Johnny's our host. No. I'm the host. Johnny is the questionnaire.
Yeah, what's up, guys? I'm Johnny.
So this is something I've wanted to do for a while, is just drive a car. Johnny's gonna ask me questions. I have no idea what the questions are. They're probably YouTube based, they're probably success based, mindset, lifestyle, whatever it is. But Johnny, I don't know, what's your first question, dude?
We're gonna take it through steps. So right now, we're gonna start off easy, and then we're gonna get really, really deep into the actual YouTube hard-hitting questions.
Okay, bro. I gotta drive, remember that.
I know, it's gonna be difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, question number one. At what point did YouTube become a full-time career for you?
Ooh. So YouTube became a full-time career for me probably, I mean, it was at the end of high school. So I started YouTube in 2012. I graduated in 2016. So I think it took probably about 4 to 5 years for it to become like a full-time career. And at that point, I was making, I think around $20,000 to $30,000 a month on YouTube. So at that point, I was like, okay, I can live, I can obviously pay bills, I can buy myself a car. So at that point, I basically became a full-time YouTuber. And funny enough, I've actually never had a real job. My only job has been YouTube, which I think is kind of interesting because I was gonna get a job after I graduated high school, but by the time I graduated high school, I was making that money. So I was like, why do I need to get a job? If I can keep scaling up this YouTube thing, then, and obviously I scaled it past 100K a month, all the way up past 250K a month and beyond. But yeah, that was kind of the triggering point. It took probably about 4 to 5 years. 4 to 5 years to get it to that point where I was like, okay, I can live off this. I can have a very comfortable life off of this, and do things. I can travel. So yeah, it took 4.5 years. I started YouTube when I was in middle school, and then by the time I graduated high school, that's what it was making. It's different for everyone though, I will say. Like some people can blow up a YouTube channel in a year, but I would say the average is 5 years. It took me 5 years to hit around 1 million subscribers. And once you get to around 1 million subscribers, you're making pretty good money, as long as you're, obviously still getting good views. It took Mr. Beast 5 years. It took a Dude Perfect 5 years to get to that point. It's how long it would take. If you're putting in like a lot of effort,
So following that question, when was the moment you decided to scale your brand beyond YouTube? So basically starting merch, starting other businesses, maybe like getting on other platforms as well. When was that decision made and why?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. So basically, when I started my Minecraft channel, obviously my only goal was to make Minecraft videos, right? And over time, over the 5, 6, 7 years of me doing YouTube, I got really good at Minecraft, and I ended up becoming, I think at the time, my peak in Minecraft was around 2018 to 2019. And I was doing anywhere from 200 to 260 million views every single month on Minecraft. And that put me at rank 2 and 3 on Minecraft YouTube channels. So I was basically the second or third most viewed Minecraft YouTuber. So I was kind of like, wow, I'm at the top of the leaderboard, right? So that's when I started looking for other opportunities, and I didn't get sidetracked. It's just that I was like, okay, there's got to be other opportunities where I can do merch, brand deals, something that can just, get some more revenue. So that's when I started looking into other ventures. And the other thing that I also figured out, and this is a really important one, is that I only have so much time to record videos. I can only film so many videos. I can only post so many videos. I only have so much time, and it's just me on my YouTube channel. Your limitation as a YouTuber is how much you can film. Whereas if you look at other companies like Disney, for example, Disney has all these different characters, and they're also animations. They can pump out as many characters, as many animations as possible, but I am only one Unspeakable, therefore I can only film so many videos. I wanted to look for higher leverage opportunities that could grow beyond my name. So that's when I started doing merch. That's when I started opening more channels in different niches. That's also why I started Fruit Blocks, which is our CPG company where basically we sell fruit snacks and all types of stuff, because I was like, these things have opportunities to scale past me, which I think is very, very exciting. You know,
when doing YouTube, it always comes with criticism and negativity, hate comments, bad comments, mean comments.
Yep.
How would you handle that, and how do you still handle that now?
I don't know, I kind of just use the hate comments as fuel, to be honest. I've never really met a hater that also drives a Ferrari, if I'm being honest. Like, at the end of the day, these are just, like, a lot of the hate comments that I would get on YouTube are just people wanting attention. And they're usually people that are, you know, maybe they're jealous or they're upset with their own life, which is okay. And they like to take it out on other people and just hate on them. And also you have keyboard warriors, you know, you have people that talk a bunch of smack. Like, I would message my haters sometime. Like, I would find someone that talks a bunch of trash online, and I would go message him, and he would take all those things back. He would just be like, oh dude, never mind, like I was just joking. And I was like, bro, you literally said like the most hateful things to me. How are you just, I don't know. It's one of those things where you're just gonna have to live with it. You can't get away from it. It's just the cost of doing business, if I'm being honest.
Last question, since we're almost to our destination.
Yep.
What trends do you see shaping the future of YouTube and content creation?
That's a good one. It's really hard to say. The thing about trends is it's all about supply and demand, right? So if you have a... Shut up! Trends are all about supply and demand. So if you have a... This thing beeps so much. Trends are all about supply and demand. So if you have a new game that comes out that's super trendy, then obviously there's a lot of supply there. There's a lot of trend. So it really just depends on what people are gravitating towards. But as a YouTuber, you have to get good at realizing those things, following those trends, but more importantly, you have to get good at capitalizing on those trends and being different than anyone else. Because if you just follow a trend, you're probably not gonna get anywhere. Where people actually utilize trends for growth is they identify the trends and then put something into the trend that makes it totally different or custom, unique, original, and then it has the chance of really going viral, taking off, and actually, you know, boosting your channel. Because when I would identify trends for my channel, I would make videos on the trends, but I would also really put a lot of time and effort into making just unique, creative videos about that trend that no one else was doing. So I think it's not just about following the trends, it's about how can you do something in the trend that no one else is doing. That's more important in my opinion. But for the future, again, it's just supply and demand. It's just, you know, wherever the market goes. I think humans are I think creators, humans, entrepreneurs, business owners are really bad at predicting the future, to be honest with you. I can't predict the future. I have no idea what it holds. It really just depends on what people gravitate towards. I had no idea AI was going to become a thing. Like I could have never predicted that. I have no idea, but now it's a thing, and it's going to change a lot of lives of creators. It's going to make things easier and harder to create. So we'll see. But thank y'all for watching. stay tuned till next time. Let me know comments in the comment section below. I'll answer anything, and we'll see you next week.